City and county officials from around the Wabash Valley addressed their own budget crisis in a community forum. Vigo County officials and the Association of Indiana Counties invited the public to a meeting to talk about the declining revenues for local units of government. The purpose of the meeting was to get residents and local officials together to talk about the best ways to do more with less. Their declining budgets exist for many reasons, including property tax caps and income tax collections. The purpose of the meeting was for local officials to bring their thoughts to the table.
That they have to work together with other local units of government to try to provide, find efficiencies. Cooperative purchasing, collaborative efforts can help us get through this difficult time the next couple of years.
They say counties must find a way to provide government services within the means they have.
A crisis is how Valley politicians describe the current budget crunch.
So they met tonight in Vigo County to try to come up with solutions.
So many people don't realize what this is going to do to us.
Local politicians are worried about the impact of falling tax revenue.
People need to understand that there's going to be changes coming, big changes, and we're not going to be able to employ as many people, as an example, so we can't deliver that level of service that we have in the past.
Indiana's property tax caps are bringing in less tax money for local government budgets.
The city's going to take in $6.4 million less this year in the two distributions that we get, so we have to operate with about 23% less in our budget.
We need people's inputs as to how they want us to handle these situations.
Politicians from across the valley got together in Vigo County to share ideas as part of a meeting with the Association of Indiana Counties.
We help one another. What someone's done in one county, maybe it'll be good to help somebody else.
Valley politicians are open to any idea that will help them decide how to cut the budget.
It's going to be pretty significant, and I still think that people aren't quite getting that concept because they haven't seen it happen yet. It's coming, but it hasn't happened quite yet.
A similar meeting for Indiana's southwestern counties will be held tomorrow night in Evansville.
Lower wages and the bad economy overall, local governments nationwide are dealing with declining revenue. And the Indiana Association of Counties is trying to help counties in this part of the state figure out how to handle all that. Fox 7's Mike Chesney joins us live from the Civic Center with the story.
Randy, property tax caps might be providing some relief for property owners across the state, but they're also wreaking havoc on local government's coffers in Indiana.
Efforts that we have made in the city of Evansville.
They came from around the region to discuss ways of dealing with having less money to work with. County, city, school district officials searching for options. Budgets are tight everywhere. Gibson County had a drawn-out budget battle last year. Vanderburgh County stands to lose $2 million this upcoming year due to property tax caps. Evansville will be down $4 million.
Multi-county jurisdiction economic development.
Indiana Association of Counties Executive Director David Bodorf says budgets tend to be 18 months behind the actual economy.
I don't think we've been through the worst of it. I think 2011 and 12 will definitely be the most difficult years for local units of government.
Vanderburgh County Council President Russ Lloyd Jr. doesn't have a rosy outlook either and is looking for ideas at the meeting.
We've got budget coming up in this summer, and the property tax caps will limit the amount of revenue, and we're definitely concerned.
Ideas Bodorf hopes this discussion helps generate. For example,
a monthly meeting maybe between all the local units of government would be advantageous and help them be more efficient and stretch tax dollars and just understand the difficulties that each of the other units have.
This is one of 4 meetings the association was holding across the state. The association says statewide income tax revenue is down 20%. County budgets are down 13% over the past 2 years. Randy, back to you in the studio.
Yeah, Mike, Evansville and Vanderburgh County, of course, are considering a merger. Could that help with something like this?
Yeah, I asked Lloyd about that. The answer, perhaps, a long way down the road, but merger is not a solution for these current and soon coming financial problems, and that's mainly because a merger, even if it does get passed sometime in the next year and a half, is going to take a long time after that to be implemented.
Randy, have to do something in the meantime. Okay, Mike, thanks.